Welcome to the Living Well online course presented by ASU Wellness. At ASU Wellness, our goal is to help students adopt and maintain a healthy lifestyle by providing wellness education, involvement, and resources for students. For more information, please visit our website at asu.edu/wellness. During the next hour, we will be discussing mental, physical, and community or environmental wellness, as well as guiding you through setting your own personal wellness goals for the upcoming year and beyond.
At this point, your instructor most likely assigned you to complete the personal wellness profile online. If you haven't completed the assessment, we highly recommend that you do so before this course. The personal wellness profile provides a thorough wellness-based health assessment where you can learn about your current health status, receive personalized wellness recommendations, and learn about resources at ASU. We will be referring to the personal wellness profile throughout this course, so be sure to complete it prior and have your personal report handy. This report will not only help you identify strengths and areas of improvement, but it can also serve as a guidance when it comes to setting your wellness goals.
This online course can help you set goals based on your areas of wellness that may need improvement. Setting SMART goals can provide a roadmap of personal wellness behaviors to address and encourage you to stay on track throughout the year. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. We'll go through what each of these mean. SMART goals are specific. A specific goal has a much greater chance of being accomplished than a general goal. To set a specific goal, start by thinking about these questions. What do I want to accomplish, and who needs to be involved? Where and when can I accomplish my goal? What is the time frame? What are some barriers I might encounter that could deter me from achieving my goal? And finally, why? What are the specific reasons or benefits of setting my goal? For example, a general goal would be get in shape, but a specific goal would be to go to the Sun Devil Fitness Complex and work out 3 days a week for 20 to 30 minutes each. A SMART goal is measurable. Set goals that allow you to measure your progress so that you know how far you have to go and how well you are progressing. Measuring your progress keeps you on track. A SMART goal is attainable, realistic. Setting attainable goals doesn't mean setting easy goals. Your goals should be set so they are just out of your reach, so that they will challenge you to grow and stretch as you reach forward to achieve them. A SMART goal is realistic. Your goals have to be something that can become a reality in your life. There are some goals that are simply not realistic. To know if your goal is realistic or not, be honest with yourself as you evaluate what you want to achieve. Here are some examples of unrealistic goals. Earn $1 billion in 1 day or lose 200 pounds in 2 days. A SMART goal has a time-based deadline. Having a timeline reduces the chances of procrastination. Effective goals have a specific end time. Goal deadlines are great motivators because they move you into taking consistent and constructive action according to your timeline.
Now that you have an idea of how to set SMART goals, let's address what it means to be healthy. How does health factor into achieving your goals? According to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Health is more than just the absence of sickness or injury. Health allows you to be productive, creative, patient, energized, happy, and focused. Health is multidimensional and it affects all aspects of our lives, both personally and throughout our community. It is not just about avoiding bad things, but about gaining positive results. It is instrumental in our ability to achieve our goals. Health is the presence of well-being. Our health enables us to meet our optimal potential and to thrive.
So, now that we know what health is, what is wellness? Wellness is an active, lifelong process of becoming aware of choices and making decisions towards a more balanced and fulfilling life, leading to a healthier state of well-being that allows individuals and communities to thrive.
Health and wellness are related terms. We define health holistically as a state of well-being that encompasses mind, body, spirit, and community. Wellness is an active, lifelong process of becoming aware of choices and making decisions toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. This process can lead to a healthier state of well-being that allows individuals and communities to thrive. These definitions of health and wellness acknowledge that individual and community well-being are multidimensional, interrelated, and interdependent.
Why is health and wellness so important? Better health provides higher energy levels, improved concentration, productivity and mood, lower stress levels, healthy skin and overall appearance, and improved endurance and strength. Being well results in better academic, personal, and professional outcomes. A well lifestyle incorporates physical and mental health, strong social support networks, and striving towards your academic, personal, and professional goals. Setting goals creates intention, which can lead to achieving your desired results. Health affects every part of life, and living well is important to reaching our goals.
Health and wellness is influenced by both individual and environmental factors, so we can consider three components when examining how to live well: mind, body, and community. For example, how does an individual's state of mind contribute to well-being? ASU students report that stress, relationship difficulties, depression, and anxiety are some of the top issues that hinder their academic performance. In terms of physical health, ASU students report that issues such as sleep difficulties, having a cold, sore throat, or the flu can impede them academically. The environmental approach also recognizes that students are influenced by their community. Peers can have a positive influence, such as when roommates help each other to eat healthy, be active, and provide social support. However, the behaviors of peers can also have negative health influences, such as with secondhand smoke, not respecting boundaries, or alcohol use. Students who develop a healthy lifestyle in an environment that supports healthy choices will likely have the best academic outcomes.
Let's begin by looking at the various aspects of mental health and well-being. According to the World Health Organization, mental health is defined as a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. There are several internal and external factors that can contribute to cognitive and emotional well-being, which will be discussed. When one or more of these factors prove overwhelming, stress may be the result.
Stress is the way we react or respond physically, mentally, and/or emotionally to various conditions, changes, and demands of our life. Unrelieved stress can adversely affect health. The stress we experience is rooted in the fight or flight response, during which our bodies undergo physical changes that prepare us to respond to an exciting or dangerous situation. Once the situation has passed or is under control, our stress response subsides, allowing us to relax. However, the constant demands of academic or personal life can prevent us from becoming fully relaxed and can lead to stress overload.
Stressors are demands from the internal self, such as thoughts or feelings, or an external source in your environment, such as school, work, or family. Life factors or events, either real or perceived, can create a state of stress. Stressors can generally be divided into two classes: acute stressors, which are isolated or traumatic major events, and chronic stressors, which are daily or ongoing emotional pressures. What are some common stressors reported at ASU?
Isolated or acute stressors reported by ASU students include leaving home, emergencies such as injuries or loss of a family member, balancing changing roles in the personal life, such as becoming a student, an employee, a parent, or a significant other while attending ASU. Ongoing everyday chronic stressors for students at ASU can be grouped into categories of academic responsibilities, overcommitment or having too much on your plate, finances, and relationships.
According to the American College Health Association National College Health Assessment, over 30% of ASU students and college students nationally report that stress has a negative impact on their academic performance.
ASU students surveyed indicate that many stressors present barriers to their academic achievement. These experiences can result in a lower grade on an exam or project and a lower grade in a class, or even withdrawing from a class. It is important to manage stress and learn to cope with life's challenges in order to succeed academically and personally.
In life, balance is the key. When it comes to stress, we need balance as well. Stress is not always bad and can be motivating and energizing. As this chart shows, we want to have enough attention and interest to stay motivated, but too much can lead to impaired performance and strong anxiety. When we are working at our optimal performance level, we have just enough stress to stay driven, but not too much that it causes anxiety. For example, Working on an important term paper on a subject you find fascinating can be energizing and produce a state of flow or being in the zone. Additionally, having a busy schedule can motivate you to prioritize what is significant to you. Stress about school can motivate you to study more to achieve better grades. Too much stress, however, can lead to experiencing symptoms of stress. These may include difficulty focusing or concentrating, increased anxiety, frustration, moodiness or change in temperament, general irritability, feeling out of control or overwhelmed, restlessness or fatigue, a change in behavior or routines. Such feelings are common in college life, and many students are able to manage their stress and reduce these stress symptoms. We will address stress reduction activities in the next section. Some students struggle more with stress. These students experience feelings of distress, such as feeling so depressed that it is difficult to function, and seriously considering or attempting suicide. These feelings are not common and are an indication that the student is in need of assistance from family, friends, and professional staff. Please contact 911 and ASU Counseling Services immediately if you or a friend is thinking of harming yourself or someone else.
Developing healthy coping skills is important to stress management. Healthy habits can reduce stress overload, while unhealthy habits can increase stress. Getting enough sleep, taking time for fun and relaxation, prioritizing physical fitness, eating healthy, and practicing effective time management strategies are all ways to manage your stress. Some more tips on coping with life's demands include prioritizing, taking charge, and being flexible when confronted with challenges. Developing your skills, such as communication skills, study and writing skills, and test-taking skills can all assist with lowering stress levels. Managing your time. Use a planner to schedule classwork and keep track of upcoming deadlines. Regulating your emotions. Recognize that feeling strong emotion is normal. Find ways to lower anger and frustration, such as counting to 100, saying the ABCs, and using positive self-talk. Using healthy coping strategies. Be physically active, read an enjoyable book, or get a massage. Avoid coping strategies that put your safety in jeopardy, such as driving dangerously and consuming alcohol or using other substances that can impede judgment and health. Implementing a relaxation practice. Deep breathing, yoga, and meditation can help your mind and body relax. If you find yourself having difficulty coping with life's demands, contact ASU Counseling at eoss.asu.edu/counseling.
Question.
Because there is in the... You're right.
Slide 17. Is stress
At
and
this
coping
point,
an
refer
area
to
that
your
needs
personal
improvement?
wellness profile
If
report.
so, let's make a SMART goal. Remember that your goal must be realistic, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. An example of a SMART goal would be to get a massage at ASU Health Services twice per month during the semester in order to reduce stress.
Getting 7.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep a night is another tool for stress management. In fact, sleep is a cornerstone to overall health. When we get enough sleep, we are happier, healthier, and more focused, and significantly safer than we are when we are carrying around sleep debt. This is because while we sleep, we turn off the more active physical processes of our bodies, such as moving and thinking, and allow the passive processes, like cellular restoration, to take over. Some highlights of this restorative process include stress management. After a good night's sleep, a project that seemed impossible the day before may seem much more manageable. Physical restoration. Next time you get a paper cut on your finger, look at how much it heals while you sleep. The same kind of physical restoration happens to every cell in your body while you sleep. Learning. During the day, your brain receives information that goes into short-term memory. While you sleep, some of this information is integrated into long-term memory and understanding.
Sleep and academic performance is related. 31% of ASU students who have an A grade point average report getting enough sleep to feel rested, while students who do not get enough sleep report having a lower grade. Each person's body needs a specific amount of sleep to maintain health and to prevent feeling tired. This amount is calculated by a cluster of nerve cells in our brain that serves as a clock and calculator, keeping track of how long we have been awake and calculating how much sleep we must get to restore ourselves. If these nerve clusters calculate that we need 8 hours of sleep but only get 7 on a particular night, it registers that it is owed an additional hour of sleep. This is our sleep debt. The amount of sleep owed is added to the amount of sleep our bodies want us to have each night.
So how many hours of sleep should we get?
Sleep needs differ for each person and can change with a variety of factors, including age, mental and physical health, and accumulated sleep debt. Within a 24-hour cycle, the average sleep need for children is 9 hours, for adolescents is 9.5 hours, and for adults is 8 hours.
Sleep so that you feel rested. Create a bedtime routine. For example, organize your materials for the next day. Take a shower, check your alarm, and get into bed. Your body will learn that doing things in a certain order means that it's time to turn off, relax, and fall asleep. Set a bedtime and wake-up time. Stick to it regularly on both weekdays and weekends as best as possible. Of course, if you develop a sleep debt, allow yourself the time to pay it off.
Use your bed only for sleep, rest, and intimacy. Teach your body to associate your bed with these activities rather than for work and study. If you lay down to go to sleep, but your body sees your bed as a place to think, you might find it hard for your brain to shut down. The opposite could be true too. If your body understands that beds are here for sleeping in, you may find yourself asleep on your books if you try to study there.
Limit caffeine and sugar intake, particularly later in the day. Not drinking coffee, soda, or energy drinks in the afternoon can ensure that your body has sufficient time to wind down and relax.
Engaging in physical activity daily will help you burn off excess energy and manage stress that may keep you up at night. The Sun Devil Fitness Center offers Devil X fitness classes at all 4 ASU locations. Find the fitness class schedule at fitness.asu.edu. It's time for SMART goal number 2. At this point, refer to your personal report once again. Is sleeping an area that needs improvement? If so, let's make it a SMART goal. Remember that your goal must be realistic, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. An example could be, I will go to bed every night at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. in order to get 8 hours of sleep.
Physical health is just as important as mental health in creating a state of personal well-being. In this section of the course, we will address healthy eating and physical activity, as well as help you define your own goals in these areas.
Wise food choices provide the foundation for good health. A proper, nutritious diet will give your body the nutrients it needs to function from day to day, and exercise will make your body stronger.
Eating well is the key to maintaining strength. The key to a healthy, balanced diet is not to ban or omit any foods or food groups, but to balance what you eat by consuming a variety of foods in the right proportions and with moderation. The basic elements of a healthy diet include the right amount of protein, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and water. Choose a variety of foods within and across food groups. Make your plate a variety of colors. The more colorful your plate is, the better.
Listen to your body. Know your body's physiological hunger signals, such as lightheadedness, headache, or stomach growling, as opposed to psychological signals, social gatherings, emotional triggers, and smelling food. Recognizing physiological and psychological signs can help you understand when you are truly hungry. Eat until you are content, not stuffed. Know when you have had enough. Although the dining halls at ASU are all you can eat, remember that it takes about 20 minutes for your body to realize that it is full. Schedule and plan regular meals and snacks. For more information on nutrition and dietary guidelines, please visit choosemyplate.gov.
Time for SMART goal number 3. Refer to your personal report once again. Is nutrition an area that needs improvement? If so, let's make another SMART goal. Remember that your goal must be realistic, measurable, attainable, and timely based. For example, I will add more whole grains into my daily diet by eating at least 3 servings per day.
Physical activity refers to any activity or movement that expends energy. Walking, biking, hiking, swimming, and rollerblading. Regular physical activity is good medicine. It protects against heart disease, cancer, obesity, stroke, depression, and many other diseases. Most importantly, physical activity helps you feel your best every day, and it improves your quality of life. It is recommended to walk about 10,000 steps per day. This is about 5 miles. Keep track of your daily steps and make it a goal to increase that number weekly. Exercise is physical activity that is planned, purposeful, and structured. Exercise is done to improve or maintain physical fitness, such as intervals, lifting weights, or resistance training. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends the following exercise guidelines. For aerobic activity, get at least 150 minutes a week of moderate aerobic activity, or 75 minutes a week of vigorous aerobic activity. You can also do a combination of moderate and vigorous activity. The guidelines suggest that you spread out this exercise during the course of a week. For resistance training for muscular fitness should be performed 2 to 3 days each week, involving each of the major muscle groups in 8 to 10 exercises, and neuromotor exercise involving balance, agility, and coordination. Most individuals respond favorably to 2 to 4 sets of resistance training exercise per muscle group. Moderate aerobic exercise includes such activities as brisk walking, swimming, and mowing the lawn. Vigorous aerobic activity includes such activities as running or aerobic dancing. Resistance training can include use of weight machines or activities such as rock climbing or heavy gardening. As a general goal, aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day. If you want to lose weight or meet specific fitness goals, you may need to exercise more.
Move naturally. There are plenty of ways we can do this without thinking about it as physical activity. Did you know that walking burns 3 to 5 times the calories that sitting does? And simply standing up increases energy and blood flow, increases metabolism, and improves posture. Research also shows that standing and moving improves attention and focus, and increases productivity. Why then does the average American spend 55% of waking time in sedentary positions? Following are examples of small changes that you can make to be more active. Take a walk with your friend. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. Park further from the store. Better yet, walk to the store. Get up to change the channel. Window shop. Walk or bike to class and go visit a neighbor.
Make time to be active. Here are some tips to get and stay active. Actively commute. Bike, walk, or rollerblade to school, work, or the store. Exercise while watching your favorite TV show, listening to music, or reading. If you need assistance with designing an exercise program, or you need some motivation, hire a personal trainer or join an active club like a dance club or a martial arts group. Sign up for intramurals at fitness.asu.edu. Reward yourself for reaching short or long-term goals with a new pair of running shoes, workout clothes, or get a massage. Learn about and share information with others about healthy eating and physical activity. Time for SMART goal number 4. Refer to your personal report once again. Is physical activity and exercise an area that needs improvement? If so, let's make a SMART goal. Remember that your goal must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. For example, I will ride my bike to class 3 days per week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
The final section of the Living Well at ASU online course is about the environment in which you live and how that environment contributes to your well-being. Your environment is not just the space in which you live, it is also the people who make up your community. Whether you're living on campus or commuting from home, building a sense of community is important for overall academic, personal, and professional success. Having a sense of belonging, making connections, building relationships, getting involved, and networking are all factors that impact your sense of well-being.
While preparing for your future and choosing a career path are usually the main reasons why you attend college, it's also important to have a social life. You can't and shouldn't spend all your time behind your books. Students who successfully integrate social activities into their lives usually have an easier time with academics, since it helps with managing stress. Having a social life does not mean that you need to fall into the peer pressures of consuming alcohol and engaging in unhealthy behavior. There are plenty of ways to have a healthy social life.
Get involved. With over 1,000 student organizations located on each of the 4 campuses, ASU provides an opportunity for each and every student to become involved. The more you get involved, the more connections and relationships you make, the greater your support system will be. Learning to build strong relationships help us improve our interpersonal skills. which allows us to excel in not just academics, but also on social and professional level. As you make new friends at ASU, you will also meet dozens of instructors and advisors that can have a positive impact on your education and career. Developing interpersonal communication skills will come in handy when it's time to begin making professionally beneficial connections.
Any connection or bond between two people can be considered a relationship. This includes family members, friends, dating partners, co-workers, acquaintances, and even, to a certain degree, strangers that we come into contact with. Some characteristics of a healthy relationship are having respect and equality, trust and being honest, good communication, and respecting boundaries. Some relationships may include sexual activity. According to the World Health Organization, sexual health is a state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being in relation to sexuality. It is not merely the absence of disease, dysfunction, or infirmity. Sexual health requires a positive and respectful approach to sexuality and sexual relationships, as well as the possibility of having pleasurable and safe sexual experiences, free of coercion, discrimination, and violence. For sexual health to be attained and maintained, the sexual rights of all persons must be respected, protected, and fulfilled.
Sex is a collaborative experience and it requires consent. Consent is permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. No sexual action can be made without the consent of all partners.
So, what does consent entail? Let's break it down. Consent must be mutual, voluntary, clear, and active. Mutual means that all parties agree to be part of the act. All parties are voluntary, meaning that consent must be given freely, with no emotional or physical force. Consent must be a clear verbal agreement to engage in sexual activity. Silence does not mean yes. Consent must be given by a sober, conscious individual and must be active, meaning for every act and every time.
Once you have consent, make sure you are staying safe. Know your status. Get tested at least every 6 months or every time you have sex with a different partner. ASU Health Services provides STI testing. You can make an appointment at eoss.asu.edu/health/portal. Use protection. Explore the different types of protection and use whatever is more convenient for you and your partner. Sex should be a positive experience. Take your time, be prepared, get consent, and stay safe.
While 40% of ASU students prefer not to drink alcohol, you may encounter social situations where alcohol is a factor. If you encounter such a situation, make sure you stay safe and responsible. Keep in mind that you must be 21 or older in order to consume alcohol.
About 40% of ASU students do not drink alcohol. Of those who drink, data shows that alcohol use influences academic performance measures. One of the reasons for this may be that alcohol interferes with the sleep cycle. Additionally, students who find themselves experiencing more stress may use more alcohol as a way to manage or reduce stress.
Many people are surprised to learn what counts as a drink. The amount of liquor in your glass, can, or bottle does not necessarily match up to how much alcohol is actually in your drink. Different types of beer, wine, or liquor can have very different amounts of alcohol content. This is why it's important to know how much alcohol your drink contains. In the United States, the standard size of a mixed drink with liquor is 1.5 fluid ounces. The standard size of wine is 5 fluid ounces and 12 fluid ounces for beer or wine cooler.
If you are over 21 and choose to drink, here are some tips to do so responsibly. Do not drink alcohol if you are stressed, ill, or tired, taking medications, pregnant or considering pregnancy, nursing, driving, underage or in violation of the law, recovering or related to someone with alcoholism. Eat food before and while drinking. Alternate alcoholic drinks with non-alcoholic drinks like water. Do not play drinking games. Have no more than 1 drink per hour. Drink no more than 4 times per week. And assign designated drivers. If someone has been drinking too much, keep in mind the signs of alcohol poisoning. Check to see if they have consumed large quantities of alcohol, are unconscious or not responding to being pinched or shaken, are cold, clammy, unusually pale or bluish skin, have slow or irregular breathing, are vomiting while passing out, or have a strong odor of alcohol.
If you are in a situation or see that something is not right, step up and be an active and effective participant. First, assess the situation. Is there a problem? If so, make the decision to step up and say something. For example, if you are in a social situation where you see someone becoming intoxicated and showing symptoms of alcohol poisoning as previously described, do not leave them alone. Ask if they are okay. This could prevent the situation from escalating into a dangerous event. If you don't feel comfortable getting involved directly, get someone else to help or call for help. Never hesitate to call 911. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you want someone to help you or intervene if you were in that particular situation?
I am sure you get the point by now. Your health and well-being is really important. It is crucial for your personal, educational, and professional success. If you want to make changes in your lifestyle and simply want to become or stay healthy, don't forget that ASU has great support and available resources for you. ASU Wellness helps students adopt and maintain a healthy lifestyle by providing wellness education, involvement, and resources. Health Services is dedicated to the well-being and educational success of each student and offers more than 20 board-certified physicians and nurse practitioners. Appointments can be scheduled online, in person, and by phone. For immediate concerns, walk-in appointments are also available. Sun Devil Fitness enhances the ASU experience by providing programs, services, and facilities that promote healthy lifestyles, build community, and enable student success. Sun Devil Fitness offers a variety of recreation, fitness, and sport opportunities that include intramurals, group exercise, personal training, sport clubs, and instructional classes. ASU Counseling Services offers confidential personal counseling and crisis services for students experiencing emotional concerns, problems in adjusting, and other factors that affect their ability to achieve their academic and personal goals. One last SMART goal, number 5. Now that you have set some wellness goals, how are you going to make this happen? Let's make this a SMART goal. What ASU resources will you use in order to reach your goals? List them and research them. These resources will make it easier for you to accomplish what you have in mind.
In this online course, you received information about how to lead a healthy, well lifestyle that embodies mind, body, and community. Finding healthy ways to manage your stress and having a social support network are tools you can use to ensure mental well-being. Eating well and engaging in physical activity can help you take care of your body. Establishing and maintaining healthy relationships with your networks and always asking for consent before a sexual act are all ways to care for the community in which you live.
This concludes the presentation. On behalf of ASU Wellness, thank you for your time and we wish you the best of luck this semester. If you have any questions or suggestions, please check out our website at asu.edu/wellness.